Chapter 57. What is said about if. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said,
يقولون لو كان لنا من الأمر شيء ما قتلنا هاهنا.
They say, if we had anything to do with this matter, then we wouldn't have been fighting here. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 154. And
الذين قالوا لإخوانهم وقعدوا لو أطاعونا ما قتلوا.
Those who stayed behind and said about their brothers, if they had listened to us, they wouldn't have been killed. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 168. In the Sahih from Abu Huraira radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, persist in what benefits you, seek Allah's help, and do not behave helplessly. And if something happens to you, do not say, if I had done this, then that would be. But say, Allah has decreed, and He has done as He willed. Because if opens a way for the work of shaitan. Important points. Number 1. The explanation of the 2 ayat of Surah Al-Imran. 2. The clear prohibition from saying if when something has happened. 3. The reasoning for this issue that it opens the way for the work of shaitan. 4. Guidance to a good saying. 5. The command to pursue what benefits while seeking Allah's help. 6. The prohibition of the opposite of that is behaving helplessly. Commentary by al-Sadi. What is said about if? Know that the worshipper's usage of the statement if falls into 2 categories, the censured and the praised. As for the usage which has been censured, it is when he experiences a matter or does something that he does not like, so he says, if I did this, then such and such would have happened instead. This is from the works of shaitan because it contains 2 dangers. Number 1, it opens the door to regret, discontentment and grief, all of which must be removed since there is no benefit in it. And number 2, this is bad conduct with Allah concerning His decree, because every matter that comes up, the important and unimportant, is by the decree of Allah and His will. So whatever occurs, no doubt occurs by His planning. Reversing it is not possible. So if one says, if it was like this, or if I had done this, then this would be. This is a type of resistance and weakness in his faith in Allah's decree and will. There is no doubt about the danger of these 2 matters, and that the worshipper's faith and Tawheed will not be complete without staying away from them. As for the praiseworthy type, it is when the worshipper says, if wishing for only good, like when he sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if I had known beforehand what I came to know afterwards, I would not have brought the sacrifice and would have said the talbiyah for Umrah. Muslim. And his saying about a man when he expressed his desire to do good, if I had wealth similar to so and so, then I would do similar to what so and so did with it. And if my brother Musa had been patient, then Allah would have narrated more to us about their story. This was about his story with Al-Khazar. So the word if, when it is said expressing the desire for something good, then it is praiseworthy. When it is said in a manner expressing evil, then it is censured. So the usage of if depends upon how and what it is used for. If its implication is discontentment, regret, and weak faith in the decree and the will of Allah, or out of desire for something evil, then it is blameworthy. If the implication is out of desire for good, guidance, and teaching, then it is praiseworthy. This is the case, although the author has written the discussion in a way that seems to include both usages.